Secrets of Silverpine Academy, narrated by Olga Baciu. Author, Lyubimchiki and Olga Baciu. I'm Olga. This book was written with the help of GPT-4. Chapter 7. The Elemental Balance. The air was thick with tension and the scent of an impending storm. Dark clouds gathered over Silverpine Academy, a visual metaphor for the looming threat. Ethan stood beside Lily at the edge of the town, both watching the horizon where unnatural dark swirls started to form. It was not just a storm. It was a manifestation of the imbalance they were sworn to protect against. "This is it, isn't it?" Lily's voice was steady, but her hands trembled slightly. She wasn't just afraid of the battle ahead. She was also aware of what failure could mean for them and the community they had sworn to protect. Ethan glanced at her, his resolve firming. "Yes, but we're ready for this, Lily. Together, we've trained for moments like these. We can do this." His hand found hers, gripping it tightly for a moment before they both turned to face their task. As they approached the center of the disturbance, the wind picked up, howling around them, tugging at their clothes and whipping Lily's hair across her face. The earth underfoot trembled, as if it too feared what might come if they failed. Ethan's ability to manipulate time became crucial as they neared the heart of the storm. He slowed the moments, giving them precious seconds to assess and react, as debris flew towards them and trees bent perilously close to breaking. Lily, in tune with the natural elements, reached out with her powers, her voice a whisper that grew into a commanding tone. "Hear me, earth and air, aid us in our quest to restore your balance." The ground beneath them stilled, and the air seemed to lighten around them, responding to her call. Together they moved deeper into the storm, where the energy was a palpable force of chaos. Ethan, focusing intently, created pockets of slowed time, allowing Lily to direct her energies to calm the earth's turmoil. Her words were like a chant, a plea interwoven with command, urging the earth to heal, to settle. They reached the epicenter, where the air crackled with raw energy. Here, the cause of the imbalance was clear: a rift, a tear in the very fabric of the natural order, caused by dark magic that sought to drain the ley lines for power. "This is it!" Ethan yelled over the roar of the wind. "Lily, now!" Lily nodded, gathering all her strength. She called to the earth, her voice resonant with the power of her lineage, her words echoing with ancient strength. "By the roots below and the skies above, I command thee to heal, to close, to restore." Ethan watched in awe as the ground at the center of the rift shimmered with a golden light, the tear slowly knitting itself together, the chaotic energy dissipating as balance was restored. As the storm cleared and calm returned, Ethan and Lily stood together, their chests heaving with exertion and relief. They had faced their greatest challenge yet, and emerged victorious, their powers combined having saved their community. The townspeople who had taken shelter slowly emerged, their expressions changing from fear to awe as they took in the scene. Ethan and Lily, their figures silhouetted against the now peaceful sky, felt a deep sense of accomplishment and unity. "We did it, Lily," Ethan said, turning to her with a smile of pure joy mixed with exhaustion. "We did," Lily agreed, her eyes bright with tears of relief. "We really are stronger together." As they walked back towards the academy, their hands found each other's again, holding on tightly. They had not only saved Silverpine, but had also cemented their roles as its protectors, fully embracing the destiny that had once seemed so daunting. Now it was simply their life, their responsibility, and their honor. As they returned to the academy grounds, still buzzing from the adrenaline of their confrontation with the chaotic forces, Lily and Ethan were met with cheers and embraces from their fellow students and members of the arboreal circle. The community's gratitude was palpable, touching both of them deeply. Marianne approached them, her usually stern face breaking into a proud smile. "You two have truly surpassed even our highest expectations," she said, her voice firm but warm. "Today, you didn't just protect Silverpine, you proved yourselves as leaders." Ethan, still catching his breath, managed a weary grin. "Thanks, Marianne. It feels like we're finally where we need to be." Lily nodded in agreement, feeling a mix of exhaustion and exhilaration. It's one thing to train and prepare, but it's something entirely different to face it in real life, to actually do it. The crowd began to disperse, heading back to their dorms and homes, leaving Lily and Ethan alone in the fading light. They walked in silence towards their favorite spot by the lake, a place that had become their sanctuary for quiet reflection. Sitting at the water's edge, Lily let out a long sigh. "Do you ever think about what would happen if we weren't here?" she mused, tossing a small pebble into the lake. Ethan watched the ripples expand across the water's surface. "I do, and it makes me realize how much depends on us, not just our strength, but our choices, our willingness to stand up when it counts." They sat quietly for a moment, each lost in thought. The battle had been won, but they knew it was only one of many challenges they would face. With their acceptance of their roles came the understanding that their lives had irrevocably changed. "It's strange," Ethan finally said, "to think about how much we've grown, not just in power, but in who we are. I don't think I could have handled any of this without you, Lily." Lily turned to look at him, her expression softening. "I feel the same. There's no one else I'd rather have by my side through all of this. You make me stronger, Ethan." As the sky darkened and stars began to twinkle above, they leaned closer, finding comfort in each other's presence. The journey ahead would be fraught with more dangers, more decisions that could shape the fate of not just Silverpine, but the balance of the natural world. Yet, as they sat there, the weight of their responsibilities felt lighter shared between them. They had each other, and the strength of their bond, forged through trials and triumphs, would guide them through whatever lay ahead. The night deepened, and they eventually stood, hands clasped, and walked back towards the academy. The path was familiar, yet it felt different now, as if each step was a firm declaration of their commitment to their roles, to each other, and to the future they were building together. As they reached the dormitory, they paused, not quite ready to let go of the night's quiet magic. "No matter what comes next, we face it together," Ethan said, echoing their earlier promise. "Always," Lily affirmed, her voice steady with resolve. With a final squeeze of hands, they parted ways, each stepping into their separate rooms, but carrying with them the shared certainty that they were ready for whatever challenges awaited. Their journey was far from over, but they faced it with a unified front, guardians not just of Silverpine, but of each other.